if someone asks you to do something wrong, to break one of God's commandments, what will you do?
I'd say, you're not my mother, and I'd just walk away.
Oh, okay. So your mother, well, what if your mother ever asked you to break, not that your mother would, but what if your mother or your father or a teacher asked you to break one of God's commandments? Then what would you do?
I'd say, I can't break one of God's commandments. Like, it's part of the Bible. You can't do that.
Oh, wow. Is it hard for sometimes to stand up for what you believe in?
Yes.
Yeah, but what gives you the courage to do it?
The fact that he's telling me not to stop believing.
Oh, okay. So you pray and he helps you be strong. Yeah, very good. Okay, I'm wondering, what would you do if someone asked you to do something wrong?
I would say they're a bad influencer and step away.
Oh, okay, so you'd get out of there. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what did you do?
Basically just walked away
Yeah,
and ignored them.
that's a pretty good strategy. Joanna, I am wondering, has anyone ever tried to get you to do something wrong, or what would you do if somebody tried to get you to break one of God's commandments?
Well, what I would do if somebody tried to make me break one of God's commandments, I would say no, because that's not the right thing to do. Like, God will not want us to do that.
Yeah. And you know, the three angels' messages, they were written to tell us, don't ever do something wrong if somebody tells you to break God's commandment. Do you know anybody that was ever tested or somebody tried to get them to do something wrong?
So, it happened to my cousin. In my old school, we had this principal. Many people didn't like him that much.
No.
Yeah, and he had this guitar he always used to play it. So one day, his class decided to bash it, break it.
Oh, that's terrible.
So she and a few others decided not to, because that's not the right thing to do. That's somebody else's property, not your own.
Yeah, wow. Was that hard for her to stand up like that?
Most likely, because everybody else is doing it. Most people just follow the crowd.
Exactly. I like the way you put that. Most people just follow the crowd, and it's hard not to. What do you do when, if someone wants you to just follow the crowd, how do you not give in to that?
Well, I think, is this the right thing to do? And if it's not, I won't do it.
Good for you. Good for you. I'm proud.